We're asking the Saudis to open the port of Hodeida and Salif that allows us to bring in the humanitarian cargo we need to feed people and to medically support them in that regard. We're also asking for the Sanaa airport to be opened for the humanitarian flights to allow vaccines to come in, but at the same time to allow humanitarian workers to come and go, both for the UN flights and the NGO flights. Actually, what the reality is, and the reality is that our flights, our cargo, our trucks, our ships have got no risk. Well, we just had a cholera outbreak just now of over 900,000 people, and at the same time we've got 7 million people under threat of famine. Those people live in a very precarious situation. If there was anything that stopped the supply of medical support for cholera or stopped the supply of food to those populations, then any gains we've made in preventing famine breaking out and any gains we've made in actually stopping the spread of cholera, there's a very strong chance that that will be reversed. Well, I mean, we're hoping, because our advocacy is strong, to say let's separate the humanitarian from the commercial cargo. It's been noted by the Saudis themselves, who wanted to exclude the humanitarian cargoes and flights from the blockade, that there's no risk to them from our cargoes and our work there. So what we would ask for is the separation of humanitarian from commercial, and for us to allow, there's a ship of food out in Hodeida, there's a medical supply ship out in Hodeida, and there's a vaccine flight ready to come in. We would like those to be allowed to be coming in, to be the start of our humanitarian response continuing. They're the precarious population that we serve on a monthly basis. We have a food stock in the today's flight, there was news of a medevac flight that came into Sanaa to take out someone who was sick, and hopefully that was a one-off, but hopefully that will be the start of something a bit more permissive from the Saudis, who recognise the humanitarian nature of the work we do there and would appreciate that humanitarian work, and then would allow us to bring in the vaccines and then to start to allow the hundreds of humanitarian workers who are stuck inside and outside to continue the work they do. We've got nurses and doctors waiting outside ready to come in and help, but they're blocked because of this blockade.
More than 2 weeks. Almost 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, I think because of the fragile nature of the situation humanitarian-wise, I mean, there's 21 million people out of 27 who are really struggling to maintain a normal life. They rely on outside help, and there are 7 million who rely on us for food, another 4 million who rely on us to deliver water. There's no fuel in the country, so the fuel runs out, the food runs out, then any problems that we have will grow larger, and those very fragile populations who we currently serve, their life can only get much worse. The report by FuseNet, which was the US government's estimation of where we are on famine, have said that if the ports don't open in the next few weeks, then millions of people will be at risk of famine. And we've already reversed that famine threat, and I think now we're seeing the problem emerge. ICRC said yesterday that 2.5 million people will be at risk of waterborne diseases, including cholera, if we can't get fuel to supply water, clean water, and deliver clean water to those people.